Okay, so what I'm going to do here is walk us through a procedure to strike the ball well. Especially with your irons off the ground, it's much harder than when the ball's high up on a tee. And things we would see in a better strike. Club wise, obviously, since the ball's on the ground, the club would be descending some small amount into the back of the ball so you miss the ground behind the ball. And the grip would be in front of the club head at impact with the face looking in the right direction. Okay, can't see that from here, but you see the grip is leaned forward in front of the club head. Body wise, you would notice that the right wrist still looks like it's got a little bit of backwards bend into it. Left wrist looks relatively flat. Lead arm is straight. If I can get a couple frames post impact, you can see the arm structure is very solid. No arms are bending in towards the body. The wrists are not collapsing. And be physical traits. How can we learn to emulate that type of impact? Okay. So we have to start back with the very basic exercise, which is holding a golf club well behind your right foot. You don't need a ball for this. Some sort of reasonable golf posture, bending forward so the club can be obviously resting on the ground. And now you can't really tell this, but I've got more weight on my left foot than I do on my right, and I'm going to use that body weight to feel like I'm pushing my left shoe through the floor. Okay, so that's going to obviously start to straighten my left knee. My left hip's going to go higher. My left shoulder's going to go higher. Okay, so that makes the golf club go forward and the grip go slightly upwards. The golf club head is dragging across the floor. The grip is going forwards and upwards because the way my body's behaving. And if you let your wrist, because you're only holding on to it with your left wrist, if you let your left wrist be rather soft in the follow through, that club will start to, without effort, get into close to horizontal position to the floor. Okay. Softer my wrists are, the faster that can happen. So this is just learning to create speed from a very small swing. But we're putting the body in a position where we can use the ground. And we're learning how to use that force to create speed in the club head without trying to put speed in the club head by using your wrists. Okay. So that's stage one. You may have to do that 30, 40, 50 times or 5, depends on the person. Stage two, now you can put the ball further back over here like I had it with the club. I just started it here. Now 2 hands are on the club. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to drag the club head across the floor feeling. Obviously the club's going to now elevate off the floor because I'm doing the same thing. My body weight's mostly on my left foot. I'm going to push out of the ground on my left foot. It's going to extend my left knee, extend my left hip, extend my left shoulder. Clubs point at the target. My body opened automatically from that procedure. Okay. So that's step 2. Stage 3, some of you I've showed Tiger's swing in a certain section of the swing, which would be approximately here. Shaft is almost parallel to the floor. Right hand or both hands cover the right thigh. We're forward bent enough so that we can have our hands low enough beneath our belt. Large amount of body weight on the left foot. It can be 85%, 90, whatever you can comfortably do. Okay, in slow motion, now the club's just above the ground. We're going to extend the left knee, push out of the ground. We're just going to elevate the left shoulder, and that golf club is going to go over here. Okay, no other effort being done in any part of the body other than trying to push out of the ground. And the harder we do that, the faster the club will move. And if we keep that motion continuous, you'll see, except for golfers don't look this direction, they're looking in that direction, their bodies will look the same in this area of the follow through, meaning the back is not tilted this way, lead legs extended, right knees caved in, right foot starting to pull off the ground, etc. Again, those are not forced, those are just automatic procedures. Okay, so you can see I'm getting a lot of body weight left, so I can push out of the ground, boom. Okay, it's kind of like a catapult feel, and it's very effortless in the arms and wrists. In stage 4 is we're going to hit golf balls, even though this is hard to stop exactly here. You're going to try to simulate a close proximity to this starting position. Okay. Then we just chip golf balls. You can put them on a low tee if you want. Ball should be fairly forward in your stance. Don't try to put the ball back here. Okay, that's cheating the whole goal of the system. And as we do that, you can go rather smooth with this. Just again, start with body weight left, or you can see here my brain's kind of pre-programmed me to push left before I push out of the ground, and you'll start to feel some effortless velocity being achieved in your swings because we're using physics the way humans are supposed to use physics to hit a golf ball without a lot of effort. It'll clean up the bottom of the strike. You'll feel a lot more club head speed and solid contact if you go through these procedures 1 through 4. Please don't start with 4 until you're good with 1, then go 2 and 3, okay?